Find the convolution of given signal x of t and h of t. Again, how this problem is different from the one which we have previously discussed. Okay, see here, this problem, the h of t is defined in negative also. That means signal is defined in negative also. Signal is defined in negative also because previously the signal was defined only at positive times. Okay, but here the signal is defined in negative also, and also it is unequal duration. Okay, that we have already seen. Okay, this is having 2 duration and this is having 3 as a duration. Unequal duration already we have seen, no problem. And also if you see there is a change in the amplitude. Here it is having 1, here it is having some other amplitude. Okay, changes in amplitude. Okay, amplitudes are different. Okay, amplitudes are different. Ampli Amplitude is different. But that amplitude difference will not make any difficulty for us because mostly we will be playing with t and tau. Okay, again, amplitude difference will not make any difference for us. Okay, the difficulty of solving the problem. But this, and one more thing, this second signal is having higher duration than the first signal. Okay, previously and all, first signal we took higher duration, second signal we took as a less duration, so that we'll be sliding the second signal with respect to the first signal. But now we will take h of t. Okay, for sliding purpose we'll fix x of t. Again, we can also reverse this, no problem, because convolution operation is always commutative. But good to get some idea now, we'll try to slide h of t by fixing x of t. Then what are all the difficulties that we face? Okay, and before going to that, uh, what is the uh, what is the limit? Again, the final answer y of t goes from minus 2 to plus 3. Anyway, it will go from minus 2 to plus 3 because the lower limit 0 minus 2 is minus 2, the upper limit 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, then what is the next limit? Next limit 0, 0, 1, that is 1, or otherwise 2 minus 2 is 0, then it is 1, 0 plus 1, 1, then finally 3. That means from minus 2 to 0, one limit, from 0 to 1, another limit, from 1 to 3, another limit. Again, outside 3, the answer will be 0. Again, when the value is less than, time is less than minus 2, again, the answer is 0. So now these are all the limit. Okay, then we'll proceed with the graphical approach now. It is x of tau is equal to the signal defined from 0 to 2 with the amplitude 1, the tau domain. And what is h of tau? Okay, now the signal is having the duration of 3, that is, it is going from minus 2 to plus 1, but with the higher amplitude. From minus 2 to plus 1, it is going with higher amplitude, with the amplitude of 2. Okay, in 0, this is minus 2 and 1. What is h of minus tau? Just mirror image with respect to y-axis. Mirror image with respect to y-axis, then it'll get like this. Okay, minus 1, then plus 2. Okay, then what about h of t minus tau? Okay, so you simply add t in this diagram so that you will get minus 1 plus t and 2 plus t, okay, tau, and this is h of t minus tau. Okay, so now I will not put any central axis. Okay, once if I put central axis, then that will make confusion. So because t could be anything. Okay, so now what are all the conditions? We will choose this diagram t value in such a way there is no overlapping, then partial overlapping, then full overlapping, then partial overlapping, then finally no overlapping. Okay, so the first case, no overlapping. Case 1, no overlapping. Okay, already x of tau is like this, 0 to 2, tau x of tau, then you choose the diagram here, okay, that one here with the value of minus 1 plus t, 2 plus t. Okay, again, it's clearly visible. 2 plus t is less than 0. Okay, once if 2 plus t is less than 0, then there is no overlapping. If 2 plus t is less than 0, t is less than minus 2, then there is no overlapping. When t is less than minus 2, no overlapping. Then y of t is equal to 0 when t is less than minus 2. Okay, then we'll try to get the partial overlap. We'll try to get the partial overlap. Okay, and then case 2, partial overlapping. Zero to 2 tau x of tau, and this one is will be having value like this. Okay, then this is minus 1 plus t. Okay, then this is 2 plus t. Suppose, for example, if I fix as the central axis 0, okay, again I'm mapping this 0 here. Okay, see, suppose if you take like this, say for example, minus 1 plus t should be less than 0. For example, I'm telling, okay, minus 1 plus t less than 0 as a one limit, and then another one is 2 plus t is greater than 0. 2 plus t is greater than 0. Then what is the limit you will be getting? T less than 1, okay, then t less than 1, t greater than minus 2, then you will be getting the limit from minus 2 to plus 1. Okay, so now for partial overlapping, we are getting this limit. Again, just verify whether if you put some number in between this, whether you are really getting partial overlapping. Okay, see, you may not get. That's why I'm telling. See, for example, again, without putting the extreme values, okay, um, suppose, for example, I choose a value, it's like 0.5. Say, for example, I'm choosing 0.5. Once, if I choose 0.5, then if you substitute here, okay, because t is in between, the 0.5 is in between minus 2 and 1, so that I can choose t as a 0.5. Okay. Yes, I think we made one more mistake here. Mm, yes, okay, so if you go like that, okay, once if you choose t is equal to 0.5, then what you are getting, once if you choose t is equal to 0.5, here you will be getting minus 0.5, okay, minus 0.5, then here in this side you will be getting 2.5. Okay, here you will be getting minus 0.5, here you are getting 2.5. But we are telling partial overlapping, but here we are getting complete overlapping. That means the first signal is completely inside the second signal. So that means this one is wrong. Okay, so that means what? This one is wrong. Something is wrong here. Okay, why we are getting this confusion? Because previously we used to fix the larger duration as the fixed signal, but now we are using the larger duration signal for sliding purpose. We are fixing the lesser duration signal, okay, as a fixed signal. That's why we are having this kind of confusion here now. But this is wrong. Okay, okay. But what is the correct way? Okay, instead of taking this way, again if see, if you have doubt, you can also verify with this, because already we have we have we have got the values. Okay, what should be the limit values already we got, so that you can compare with this also. That answer that we just now I have raised, definitely it will not match with this one. Okay, so then what is the correct answer? Okay, what is the correct answer for partial overlapping? Okay, so there is this. So now you have to draw the reference like this. Okay, you go like this, then this value should be greater than 0 and also should be less than 2, so that you will get the partial overlapping. Why? Because this duration is 3, for this duration is 2. Okay, when you vary in between these two, definitely this part will not come inside because this is of larger duration. When you are sliding this one here and here, okay, this is of larger duration, but you can go up to 2 only. That means still there will be some signal here. Okay, so that's why you will get only partial overlapping. So that is the way to draw the line like this. Now this 2 plus t should be greater than 0, then it should be less than 2, then definitely you will be getting partial overlapping. Okay, so if 2 plus t is greater than 0 and less than 2, then you will be getting partial overlapping. So for partial overlapping, what is the limit? Again, time goes from -2 to 0. Time goes from -2 to 0. Okay, then y of t is equal to integration minus infinite to plus infinite x of tau h of t minus tau d tau. Again, what is the overlapping here? This part is the overlapping part. So okay, then integral varies from 0 to 2 plus t, 0 to 2 plus t, and this is having amplitude 1, this is having amplitude 2, so 2 d tau. Okay, so 2 tau, 2 plus t, 0, 2 plus t. Okay, so 4 plus 2t. Okay, so answer is 4 plus 2t, and the 2, this is valid only from -2 to plus 0, -2 to plus 0. Again, next we'll get the full overlapping, complete overlapping. Case, case 3, complete overlapping. A complete overlapping. Why? Because the second signal is larger duration signal. That's why I'm drawing like this. -1, 2 plus t. Okay, so now if this is the case, then we will get the complete overlapping. Then what is the, to get the complete overlapping, okay, this limit should be less than 0, this limit should be greater than 2, then we will get the complete overlapping. Okay, this compared with this compared with this, we'll get the complete overlapping. So that means what? -1 plus t should be less than 0, but whereas 2 plus t should be greater than 2, so that we will get the complete overlapping. That is, t is less than 1, here t is greater than 0. So what is the limit? T varies from 0 to 1. T varies from 0 to 1. Okay, in the previous case we got up to 0. Now this varies from definitely 0 to 1. So the time variation is from 0 to 1. Y of t is equal to integral minus infinite to plus infinite x of tau h of t minus tau d tau. Again, this amplitude is 1, here amplitude is 2. Integral. Again, if you see here, what is the overlapping? There is a complete overlapping. So this part is completely overlapped. Okay, then the starting point is 0, ending point is 2. Okay, so 0 to 2, 2. Okay, because 1 into 2 is 2, d tau. Okay, so finally 4. This 4 is valid when the time is in between 0 to 1. When the time is in between 0 to 1. Okay. Next, case 4, partial overlapping again. Case 4, partial overlapping. 0 to tau x of tau. So this is partial overlapping. So I put like this, minus 1 plus t, 2 plus t. This is h of t minus tau. Then amplitude here is 2. This amplitude is 2. Okay, whereas this amplitude is 1. Okay. Now, to get the partial overlapping, what is the limit? Okay. This minus 1 plus t or t minus 1 should be inside this. Then only you will get the partial overlapping. This minus 1 plus t should be inside this. Okay. Between 0 to 2, so that we'll get the partial overlapping. Why? Because this is the larger duration signal. This duration is 3. Okay, so even wherever you are in between 0 to 2, this starting point, you may start at anywhere between 0 to 2, definitely you will be getting only partial overlapping. Okay, that means what? Except at t is equal to 0, if you start at any other point, except at t is equal to 0 and at t is equal to 2, if you start at any other point, definitely you will be getting partial overlapping. Okay, if you start at 2, if you start just beyond 2, then you will get no overlapping. If you exactly start at 0, then there will be complete overlapping. Okay, these are all a transition point. Okay, so now uh, that means minus 1 plus t is in between 0 to 2. Okay, so the limit minus 1 plus t is in between 0 to 2, then we will get partial overlapping. Okay, then t is in between 1 to 3. Okay, 1 to 3. When t is in between 1 to 3, we'll get the partial overlapping. What is y of t? Integral minus infinity plus infinite x of tau, h of t minus tau, d tau. Again here, what is the overlapping path? This one. What is the limit from minus 1 plus t to 2? Okay, so minus 1 plus t to 2. Okay, then this is 2 into d tau. Okay, 2 into tau, 2 minus 1 plus t, 2 minus 1 plus t. Okay, 2 plus 1 minus t. Okay, 2 plus 3, 6 minus 2t. Again, this is valid only when t is in between 1 to 3. Okay, so now I will write all the function together in a single page, the next page. Y of t is equal to 0 when t is less than minus 2, that is equal to 2t plus 4 when t is from minus 2 to 0, then 4 when t goes from 0 to 1, and then 6 minus 2t when t goes from 1 to 3, and then 0 when t is greater than 3. Okay, now we'll draw the function, we'll draw the graph for this mathematical equation. Zero t minus 2 minus 1 1 2 3 4. Okay, see, when t is less than minus 2, it is 0. Then when t is in between minus 2 and 0, then we are having equation like this, 2t plus 4. Okay, exactly at t is equal to minus 2, then we will be getting 0, because 2 into minus 2 minus 4 plus 4 is 0. Then at t is equal to 0, what is happening? Once if you substitute t is equal to 0 here, that is 4. So that means we'll go up to 4. Okay, again, this is the line equation. So we know 2 point. So we can easily draw this line. Okay, so now it goes like this. Then after t is equal to 0 up to 1, up to t is equal to 1, it is maintaining constant value, that is 4. Okay, it is maintaining constant value, that is 4. Then from point t1, t is equal to 1 to 3, okay, it is having negative slope, that means the line will go down. And then exactly at t is equal to 1, if you substitute here, you are getting 4. then if you substitute t is equal to 3, that means you will be getting, once if you substitute t is equal to 3, you will be getting 0. Okay, you will be getting 0. Okay, then that means what, it decreases like this, then it reaches. Okay, then exactly t is equal to 2, what will happen? Just you can substitute here and calculate. Okay, so at t is equal to 2, if you substitute here, you will be getting 2. Okay, you will be getting 2. Similarly here also you can substitute at t is equal to -1, what you are getting, that you can substitute here -1, definitely you will be getting again 2. Okay, so the diagram goes like this. This is our final y of t. Okay, same thing you can also calculate with the help of Laplace transform. Okay, now we have calculated with the graphical approach, and also you can try with the mathematical approach. Okay, mainly I have chosen this problem uh, because this second part is having higher duration. This we can exchange. Okay, see, this we can exchange, but they given like this only. So again we have kept like that. Okay, so finally the second part we have taken with the larger duration. Okay, then how to slide the larger duration signal by fixing the smaller duration signal, then what are all the difficulty that we get. Again finally we have to verify this limit also. So definitely your limit will be going from -2 to 0, then 0 to 1, then 1 to 3, again 3 to infinite, again here from minus infinite to -2. Okay, so whatever may be the method that you are following, definitely it has to go with the time axis like this, otherwise somewhere you are making a mistake. Okay, so mainly I've chosen this because of this larger duration, and also it is having higher amplitude. Apart from this, it is having negative value also. Okay, apart from this, it is having negative value, and also here the second signal is larger duration. Second signal is of larger duration. Okay, of larger duration, but whatever may be, finally we are getting the trapezium. Okay, whenever the rectangular signal is not having equal duration, finally we are getting the trapezium as the answer. And also you can verify finally with the help of area property, what is the area of signal ax, what is the area of h of t function, then what is finally the area of ay, that you can verify easily. Okay, thank you.